to Miss CosmoWorld Philippines 2023. This is the casual interview round. Well, at this stage of the competition, we'd like to get to know the girls a little better. So, we wanted the girls to be at their most comfortable, at their most confident, and so this is the reason why we got somebody who knows them pretty well. And having joined them since the start of the pageant, since the time of the screening, I have been tasked to do this crucial stage of the pageant with them. So let's get started with the competition. We begin with candidate number 1, Aaliyah Roia from Albay. Aaliyah heads a youth organization that espouses education as an advocacy. A self-confessed nerd, alright? She also considers herself a norm challenger. Aaliyah, what societal norm have you challenged lately?
It's most specifically about my course in aviation. As you all know, I want to become an aircraft mechanic. And so most people would think that only men can be mechanics. And so I challenged that norm and now I'm here. Thank you.
Alright, I have 2 more questions for you. Tell us about some of the things that your organization does for the youth.
My organization called Bridging Dreams, we conduct donation drives through providing school supplies and learning materials to underprivileged students in Albay, and we also conduct lectures to teach them the basics in major subjects like English, math, and science.
Alright, and finally, surprise all of us tonight by telling us what a nerd can possibly be capable of doing. Interesting.
A nerd is capable of doing anything. As you all know, nerds have a wide variety of knowledge from different subjects, not just in school, but they can also be street smart like me. At a very young age, I learned how to earn my own money and be independent, and so I think that's one thing a nerd like me can do. Thank you.
And what a beautiful nerd you are, Aaliyah from Albay. Moving on, let's call on candidate number 2, Amanda K. Rhodes from Makati City. Amanda is an artist, currently taking up a degree in animation. She does sculpting, painting, and illustrating, all for the pursuit of creativity. Amanda, what is it about the arts that keeps you committed to it?
Well, arts is more than just putting a bunch of lines together. It's fulfilling realities into worlds that don't exist yet and expressing the perspectives of people that need to be heard. And that's why I've fallen so in love with art. Thank you.
As an artist, what do you think is more important, form or substance?
I believe that substance can take multiple forms, which is why I think substance can mean many things and fulfill many purposes and ultimately create the best meaning for all of your forms and illustration. Thank you.
And since you are now vying to become Miss CosmoWorld Philippines 2023, how does creativity play a role in being a pageant queen?
As I've mentioned earlier, creativity involves considering the perspectives of the people, considering what they see on a daily basis, and as a beauty queen, you want to be as multifaceted as you can to see all of those perspectives and consider multifaceted solutions to multifaceted problems. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Amanda K. Rhodes, ladies and gentlemen. Let us now have with us candidate number 4, Anice Fatima Aziz. She's from Ilocos Sur. Hello, Anice is multilingual. She knows and can communicate well in 9 different languages. She takes pride in having assisted in a critical surgical procedure. Interesting. Anice, tell us about the surgical operation that you have assisted in.
Naimbag na rabi everyone, which is good evening to everyone in Ilocano. As a student nurse, Aliw Theater or Dr. Aliw Theater is a neurosurgeon in Ilocos Sur, and all of us fear him. But we always see the passion in him being a surgeon, and neurosurgeon is very difficult. But being able to assist in the operatory room as a student nurse was an honor. Seeing the brain, its flesh, the skull, burr hole, that's amazing, right? Not everyone can see that. So that was a lifetime experience for me.
Okay, did the person live?
Of course, Dr. Aliw Theater.
I would have suffered a heart attack if I saw you. Okay, greet us using 3 of the 9 languages that you are capable of speaking. At least 3. 3 greetings that you know.
Okay, so since I was born and raised in Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That means our praise in most Islamic form. Then I know Tamil, which is my father tongue. Nala Kingala, how are you? And of course, I also know Urdu, which is very similar to Hindi. Kaise ho? You can say tik ho. Thank you.
Tico. Thank you so much, Anice from Ilocos Sur. Okay, now comes candidate number 5, Carmela Joy, or CJ, from Aurora Province. CJ is a creative who designs and sketches her own gowns. She considers herself as versatile, unstoppable, and confident. Are any of your outfits tonight your own doing, your own design?
I know, it's designed by my talented designer, Paul Semira. But I do have a lot of design which hidden in my drawer. And it's my talent that's been gone, that I've been not able to manage, and I'm not able to improve exactly. But I hope someday I will bring back my passion again in drawing and designs.
I'm sure babalik yun. At I'm sure mas gagaling ka pa at mas huhusay ka pa bilang isang designer. Now, you previously described yourself as a woman in a male-dominated world. What exactly do you mean by that?
I am a criminologist graduate. Yes, I am a fresh graduate with a bachelor degree in criminology, and most of these courses are dominated by men, and yeah, we are only like 10 females in the class.
Okay, as a criminology graduate, are you sensing any criminals here tonight with us?
No, because I believe every people here have the heart to support and to bring and to uplift each one of their candidates for us and for me as well, my supporters there. And I believe there's no criminal intent here, and there's no criminal qualities in here. And I believe all of these people in this stadium, in this theater, have a beautiful heart. And being here is one of the act that you are really have the generosity and the kindness for us. Thank you.
Well, unfortunately, I'll have to say you're wrong. Because we have a thief here tonight. And it's you. You have been stealing our hearts. Thank you so much, CJ. Okay, now I'm mesmerized again. Candidate number 6 is Elda from Davao del Sur. Let's just check if I got this right. Elda is an experienced pageant competitor who considers herself or sense of independence and confidence as her main strengths. She recently put up her own business in her native Davao. Tell us about your new business, Elda.
So I just opened up recently a business called Lamb's Nails and Skin. It is a service that gives nails, of course, and services for the skin. And I'm just so proud that I was able to open it amidst all the activities here in Miss CosmoWorld Philippines. And right now, I hope on our opening or soft opening, I can invite all of you and support my business.
Why did you choose to go into that particular business? That's the business of nails.
The main inspiration is my mom. She is a nurse in Saudi, and I really wanted to create a business that doesn't only help myself, but also help my community. And I know a lot of nail technicians, service providers, and so as a former flight attendant, I've always been aligned with customer service, and I think it is a destiny when the business was offered to me, and I pursued it.
All right. Elda, how do you intend to manage that business in the event that you are crowned tonight as Miss CosmoWorld Philippines, which will likewise be demanding?
You know, I've always believed that I am a woman that is capable of time management. And I am very excited to the challenge if ever I do with Miss CosmoWorld Philippines, because I know I have the capability of both serving the people as well as both serving my country.
Thanks so much, Elda from Davao. We now move on to candidate number 7, Jeza Ilagan Avila, representing Quezon Province. Jeza here is an events host who is also a coffee lover. At her young age, she has actually built her own house through hard work. Jeza, that's a big achievement for a young person. What else aside from hosting did you have to do to fund that big project of yours?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Sir Joey. You know what? I am a wedding planner on side, and I help future couple to make their dream wedding into reality. So if anyone in this room are planning to get married, you know who to call.
Hosting, wedding planning. You're a pretty hard-working person for somebody so young. What's prompting you to do all that?
Well, you know what, Sir Joey? I always love to put a deadline on my dreams. Though sometimes it took time for me to get there. But I always manage that every centavo that I work hard will proceed to everything that I...
Or a simple house?
Whether a mansion or a simple house, it doesn't matter, Sir Joey. I think what matters the most today is that I am capable of doing incredible things, especially tonight. Thank you very much.
And you two are incredible. Jeza from Quezon Province, ladies and gentlemen. And this brings us to candidate number 8, Jasmine Amay, representing Carascat, Surigao del Sur. Jasmine, you gained some muscles there after carrying all of those flowers and awards earlier. Well, Jasmine is a graduate of business management who is also a licensed, is this true, private pilot at the same
I was given those opportunities. We all know that flying a plane or entering aviation is very expensive, although it wasn't my own money. I won that on a pageant I joined. That's why it's very rare for some people to have that kind of opportunity and finish school at the same time. I just want to make my parents happy.
I'm sure they are very happy. Well, aside from flying flying planes, what other ambition do you have that you think will bring you to higher places?
Like you said earlier, I also have a bachelor's degree in business management. Before I started flying, I'll always have that mindset to have a business. And entering business school, I realized that it's not just about making a certain product, it's all about helping other people, and then the business grows within itself. When you address a problem, that's when you come closer a little bit to success.
Now comes the tricky part. I would like you to rank those three things from the most important to the least important. Being a pilot, a business person, and a beauty queen.
Okay. Well, definitely the first one I can confidently say is being a beauty queen, because I am here right now, which means my priorities lies on what I do in front of all of you. And second would be having the business, because if I do have a business and I be successful with it, I can pursue my dream to...
Thank you. The first 6 of our 13 semi-finalists. That's just basically the first half. We have 7 more ladies to really get to know deeper. Oh, and they're already here. What a surprise! All right, so let us now move on with our casual interviews. This time around with candidate number 12, Linel Peña Navidad, representing Albay. Profile. Linel is a young and upcoming actress who describes herself as a dynamic and strong woman. Linel, tell us what important event in your life has required you to show your strength.
Okay. One story that I am most proud of is at the age of 13, I am already the breadwinner of my family. And my life experiences was never easy. I became a pedicab driver. I experienced working in the rice field, being a vendor of ice candy just to be able to help my mother provide food on the table. And at the same time, I was blessed with a brother with Down syndrome. And a lot of people are actually saying that I need to change him for the world, but no. I will never change him for the world, but rather I'll change the world for him. That's why I've become the strong woman that I am now. Thank you.
Linel, what does a financially wise woman need more? Is it dynamism or strength?
I think it requires strength, actually, to be a financially stable or financially literate woman. Because as a woman, living in this world is actually very hard. We have the paying tax, everything that we do requires expenses, but when we know our strengths and our weaknesses, no one can stop us from being who we are, and at the same time being disciplined enough into having a better future, growing as an individual and serving the community. Thank you.
Finally, what message would you like to give a woman who is now experiencing setbacks in her life?
One thing that I always remind myself every time I'm in the same situation is first acknowledge your strengths and your weaknesses, because that will be your strength in life. And second is look at yourself in the mirror and be reminded of your younger self. Because the way I see it, every time I look at myself in the mirror, I will always be reminded of my younger self. She was the first one who struggled, who dreamed, who sacrificed a lot of things, and I would do everything to make her proud. And every time I tell that to my friends or to anyone who is experiencing the same thing, they get inspired and they are grateful for that message. So that is what I will always share to anyone who is experiencing a setback. Life is hard, but it will be better. Just trust yourself and trust God. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the inspiring Linel. Thank you, Linel. Let me now present to you our charity queen, Maribel Manalili from Zambales, candidate number 13. Belle is a woman who not only walks, but runs her talk. She she likes extreme sports and is also into doing marathons. What's the longest distance that you have covered as a marathoner?
I was able to finish a full Philippine marathon, which is 42 kilometers way back 2019, and I believe that is the most amazing experience that I have in terms of sports. So I want you guys to try it too because it's very life-changing.
Tell us, are you into running to win medals or just to, just for the joy of finishing?
Let me share my life motto. It is, the miracle isn't about finishing a race, but having the courage to start. So it doesn't matter if I win a gold medal or not. The most important part is how I value the journey, how I prepared, the sacrifices that I made, and at the end of the day, it's all about the process and how you enjoyed it and how are you able to inspire the other people to do the same.
Well, your profile also says that you are into extreme sports. What's in extreme sports that gets you hooked?
For me, I just want to share that my brother is a mixed martial arts athlete, and he inspired me to practice boxing and Muay Thai as well. That is very unusual for a beauty queen like me. That's why I want to test my limit, because just like in Miss CosmoWorld Philippines, there is no limit to what Filipinas can achieve, and I am a living proof of it. Thank you.
Our charity queen, Belle from Zambales. We shall now be joined by Mlin de la Cruz from Malolos, Bulacan. Mlin is a student and a model who is now seeking election in the forthcoming barangay community elections. Now tell us about the local community position that you're pursuing in the coming elections, Mlin.
I'm aspiring as chairman of barangay in the city of Malolos. As an advocate of youth empowerment, I always believe that it is something that I'd love to do, because I believe that social capability can contribute to nation building.
All right. Oh, this is maybe something that Miss Carrie's not familiar with. Do you know the word chismis? Gossip? There's something that I heard from the grapevine, Mlin. I have heard that you are expected to be a sure winner in your barangay, and that this early you are already being considered and even positioned to be the provincial or city SK head in the entire Malolos. That's a big position. Is that true?
It is just a chismis, but it is so flattering. It is an honor, but as of the moment, I'd like to take it. I'd like to approach it one step at a time, and I'd like to focus more first in our barangay.
All right. Finally, care to share with us your secret formula to surefire wins in both the barangay elections and possibly in Miss CosmoWorld Philippines?
To tell you frankly, Sir Joey, I am not a believer of secret formula, because I always believe in the true value of hard work in everything we pursue in life. And I can say that I can give my all, not be it in barangay or be it for the Philippines. And I hope that is enough for me to get not just the vote of my constituents, but also for the judges tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Leah Mlin from Malolos. Whoa. Definitely a looker. Candidate number 16, Rella from Kalumpit, Bulacan. Rella is a pet enthusiast with 11 dogs at home. Dami naman nun. Apart from that, she is also a Liam Neeson fanatic and dreams of becoming a flight attendant in the future. Rella, I want to find out just how much you love your 11 dogs. Can you name all of them tonight?
So I named them as Willow, Red, Blue, White, Red, Blue, White, and Green, and Dahlia. Ooh, it's so hard! 11 dogs. Whiskey, Winsley. Louis, Chanel, and Gucci. So I hope they know how much I love them and how I work hard just to buy them treats and chicken.
Hey, I guess you'll have to give her a round of applause for that. It's hard to have that presence of mind to remember all of those 11 names. All right. Now comes another trick question. Which of them is your favorite?
It's very hard to choose, but if I had to choose, I will choose Willow. She is the one the most that I love, and I hope she knows how much I love her, and I do whatever it takes just to make her happy and buy a lot of things that she needs, especially clothes. She's a fashionable.
All right. Lucky dog. Now, your final question for this round. Who would you rather have to inspire you tonight? Your dog or Liam Neeson?
Okay. Liam Neeson inspired me because of his movie Taken. Because he do everything for her daughter just to get her back, and I just realized that our Father will do everything for us just to make us safe and just to have a better life, even if it takes cost of their lives. Thank you.
Our pet lover, Rella from Kalumpit, Bulacan, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to our final two semi-finalists. Let me now call on Samantha, Dana, Bugos from Kaluya and Vivian. Samantha is a psychology scholar and a licensed psychometrician. She finds relaxation in reading novels, drawing, painting, watching movies, and traveling. Sam, what's the latest movie that you have seen?
The latest movie that I have seen is Element.
All right. You also say that you love traveling. So which destination would you like to visit next?
Cebu. Is that okay? Like within the Philippines? I would love to visit Cebu because I have met so many friends in this pageant who keep inviting me to Cebu. I love them. And I have never been to Cebu, but just hearing stories about how much they love Cebu makes me love it even more.
Our movie buff, Samantha. Thank you so much. But you know what? I did think that she would say Malaysia is going to be my next destination. But, you know, she loves Cebu. Our final semi-finalist for tonight is candidate number 21, Vivian from Quezon City. Vivian is a medical laboratory science graduate who also admits to being a proud Lola's girl. She's a grandma's girl. For this reason, she wishes to be the voice of the overlooked elderly folks. Vivian, well, you don't look like a Lola tonight at all. What is one trait that you inherited from your grandma?
The one thing that I inherited from my grandma is being independent. And that is something that everyone should have. Because she raised me all alone, and she's very strong and powerful and very inspiring in life. And that is why I want everyone to know to become independent, to achieve who you wanted to be in life.
Okay, as a potential elderly citizens advocate, what do you think is the greatest need of seniors that has to be soon addressed?
The only thing that I know that our elderlies are having troubles is that we are all so busy in our lives that we are not giving attention, love, and care that they deserve. We all know that we have elderlies everywhere, even at our homes, and we know that there is only something that they need to deserve, is to have a wonderful, memorable life in this world.
Finally, Vivian, what role did your Lola have to play in your MCP journey, Miss CosmoWorld Philippines journey? What role did your grandma play?
The reason why I am right now is because of my grandmother. My grandmother wanted me to be a beauty queen all my life, and now I have discovered that this is one of my passions too. These passions make me feel valued in this world. I felt seen, and I felt that my voice is heard. That is why I pursued being a beauty queen, and I am very grateful to be part of Miss CosmoWorld Philippines, who made me feel very valued.
You're a Lola's girl tonight, Vivian of Quezon City. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, 13 beautiful and highly opinionated ladies. But you wouldn't want to miss what's coming next. Miss CosmoWorld Philippines 2023 semi-finalists will compete once again in swimsuits. Stay with us right here at the Miss CosmoWorld Philippines 2023, the finale.